Hi, I'm Carol Haycox with FMM. I'm just going to show you how to use the Bridal Lily today. I've actually put some stamens together, and I haven't made a centerpiece of this because sometimes it's softer if you don't do your centerpiece. If you want to wire these, I tend to take a heavy gauge wire and I put a hook in it. And then I start my piece of tape around my stamens, and before I go any further, I hook that over the tape, carry on, and now I just keep bringing in one at a time and once around, and then I can wire it. If I need to add any more wire, a heavier piece of wire, because this flower when you cut it out is not wired, you can then at this stage hook a heavier piece of wire in there, whatever, and then combine all your stamens with whatever you've put, and then down, and always pull a little off at the end because it makes it sticky and it also makes it stay in at the bottom. So because it's nothing worse than it unraveling for you. So that's it if it's wired. Same kind of thing, I've just put a bit of tape on the bottom, and that's it if it's unwired. So I'm going to do this unwired. I'm going to use the medium size one today, and I'm going to use my hole in my forming pad. So make it so that you have like a cone. Put your cone on here and then press really hard and pick it up, and you can see you've got a Mexican hat here, but you've got a nice back here to this. So little pinching onto the pad, and now roll. And roll as fine as you can get it. I pick up one tool to do the rolling with. You can do it with a paintbrush, you can do it with a little rolling pin, whatever you have. But sometimes what you've got under your nose works just as well. And so what I've done, I started off with this one, and now I'm just going to go to this one, because this here, the bigger ball, keeps that up off there a little piece more, whereas this one is more flat, and now it will just stretch it out more for you and just make it a bit finer. So just once around, all of that done. Make sure it's not stuck on the board. So sometimes the air with this creates where you pull it and it won't come up for you. So a little corn flour onto there, and that's it. Then we take our cutter into the middle, fingers inside, always inside, and then fingers outside, and then move and turn and move. And if you do this, you ensure that you cut all the centers. You can see that where I'm moving it out, then I know it's all cut inside as well. Okay, hold the edge, give it a tap, and it's down here. So just before I do this, I like to make sure that everyone is cut back as much as I like it. So I'm taking, when I say a slimmer slice out of that, look, tiny touch, and it just makes it how I would like it. So you can see on there, I'm just going to do that one as well, tiny little slither out of there. So you're not really cutting anything out of it. Now you can vein these. If you want to vein them, I do them at this stage. I do my veiner onto there, and my finger then goes down. So you're just going around it like so. And it's veined and down onto your pad. And now I'm going to as from the inside, I'm going to move out. So I'm pushing, not in a hurry with it, I'm just pushing. And you'll note, don't hold on to the petals neither. Don't hold on to any of it, because if you do, you'll distort your flower. And down it goes. And if you want, you can Well, I'll show you. You can bring your veining tool so as it makes a curl back for you very slightly. So, and this one. Right, veining tool. If you got one of these, you can just clip the edge, just like so. Now we want to use our knife and scriber, because we want to use our scriber side. So we're going to open this out so we don't have a flat middle to it. Into the middle, don't push the pin in, push the paste up around the pin. And you can see I'm holding this like between my two fingers. I'm going to push and push, push, and it opens it up nicely. And by just rolling it, it gets a nice even. You don't have any ridges when you've done it. Nice and even. And then this goes into the middle. I think I've made it a tad too long. I'll pull it till I'm fixing in and out, out and out. Quite easy to do, really. And you'd leave them to dry off for you down like so. But if you look here, in, bit of foil, and this will make a lovely lily for you, and your foil will just hold it all in place for you as well.